Hi everyone, this is Nathan. I just wanna. I've discovered something kind of cool. I've discovered a nifty way to rig mouths. There's a cat attacking a model airplane here. Good times. There's also a Scott Hampson here. Hey Scott. He's a good friend of mine. He's also a friend of Ian Hubert's. They're they're awesome. He's awesome. Anyway, so I've got this mouth rig here. Kind of that we can even ignore these two bones. I'm gonna hide them quick. The basic rig is just or the basic control. Right, the rig is more complex, but the basic control is just this one bone for the jaw, and it seems pretty typical. It's pretty normal. Um, but what I figured out was a fairly nice way to have the lips stay sealed as well. So I've kind of pre-set up an animation here. I'm just gonna loop. Uh, if we hide this, we can see the mesh better. So you can really choose whether you want the lips to be sealed or not. You can do it halfway a little bit. You can get some kind of nice, just like a little bit of movement in the upper lip. Give it a little bit of fleshiness, for example, or, you know. Anyway, but I'm feeling really good about this. I think that, I mean, I could do some better weight painting, a little bit better corrective shape keys and stuff, but for the most, I mean, I think this is a pretty good system. I'm excited about it, so I wanted to share it. Um, I'll post a link to the blend file so you can examine it, but it's actually a fairly simple setup. Um, these three bones are the only ones that are relevant. Well, I guess this one too. There's a head bone, but these three bones are the only bones of the mouth rig that are relevant for weighting to the mesh. So you've got one that's kind of attached to the upper lip, one that's attached to the lower lip, and one that's kind of jaw area. Um, and so if we want, we can give him like an underbite. Oh, Chad. Okay. Um, I probably think I'm way funnier than I actually am. Okay. Anyway, but if we take a look at the actual internals of the rig, it's fairly straightforward. What we have here is, so this is our control, and we have, so actually these two bones are extraneous. The only reason I have them is so you can move them around. But really, if you wanted to, you could do it just with these two bones here. So like this bone and this bone can basically be thought of as the same. You could just use this bone directly for the weighting if you wanted to. Same with these two. Um, anyway, but basically this, well, you can kind of see what's going on here. There's this third bone that is always just kind of halfway copying the transformations of the jawbone. So as you move it around, it kind of half does it. Uh, you can see that. And then you have this one, which is copying the transforms of this, or I think I actually made the child of this, and this one, which is just directly the child of the head, and then all this slider does is just makes it so that these two follow that halfway bone instead, and so it gives you this kind of nice way of just switching between having the lips stay closed or not. And then I have kind of this weird setup here, this bone and this bone. That's just that's not actually entirely relevant to the rig. That's just for some corrective shape keys to make the deformations look better. But yeah, I'm happy about this. I wish I had figured this out for Sintel, because that would have made the animators' lives so much easier and would have made things look better and just all kinds of things. So, alas, you live, you learn. Anyway, so I will upload this and give a link to it. I think this is probably how I'm going to be rigging mouths from now on. And then on top of this, you can just throw on whatever shape keys for facial expressions and whatnot, and phoneme shapes and all that jazz. Probably I'll look back at this video like a week from now and be like, wow, I was way too excited about that. But you know what? Whatever. I'm gonna share my excitement. This is kind of how I get when I figure out something. It's like, oh wow, there's actually a really simple way to do this. I don't have to make my rigs absurdly complex. That's always a good thing. Anyway, see you later.